All right, yo, what's up? What's up? My name's Patrouski. Welcome to another PokeMMO stream recap. This might be stream recap 320 or so if I'm keeping track of my numbers correctly. We've got a few alpha quillfish eggs to hatch, as well as a few more eggs in general to hatch. I'm 32,764 encounters dried to my last shiny. Not terrible. It could be a lot worse. Yes, do I consistently go a bit dry? Yeah, my last shiny was 3,000 encounters. It was a Drafarid. You know what? So like we take the good and the bad. We just gotta get more encounters. That's all you can really do. Now, step one of today, I have some more Pokeyen to collect, and I'm not gonna lie, chat. It's felt really good recently to do stuff like this. Look at this, 5.4 mil Pokeyen coming in. Boom, on top of 4.8. We're over 31 million Pokeyen on the cash stack, dude. I've literally gone from 4.9 to like 5 mil Pokeyen up to 31 mil now within a week or so, off of selling investments. I didn't like make all the money from scratch. It was stuff sitting in my, it was net worth. It was stuff sitting in my items. Zanarchy just lost a huge amount of Twitch chat points. Oh my god, on a gamble. Guys, don't gamble. Stay at home. Be consistent. Get Pokeyen, etc., etc. Shiny hunt. I'm gonna go switch my eggs really quick. Yeah, I'm working on hatching the eggs. These are the last quillfish eggs. Hoping something is rare in there. I just really want to break my rare streak. I have done a lot of single encounter shiny hunting. I've done a lot of eggs. And I do weirdly have two rares, to be fair. I have a Shuckle and a Cranidos, but neither of those rares have come from traditional methods. Neither of those rares are from single encounters, and neither are from eggs. One is from fossils, and one is from the fucking Safari Zone. So maybe that's better luck, and it's like extra lucky, but I would really like to get a single encounter, a Sudowoodo up at this Route 210 spot. A Honey Tree shiny would be amazing. A Honey Tree, a Route, even a Honey Tree would be kind of weird, so it'd be like another non-traditional shiny, which would be kind of Patrouski luck, so we'll see. But I want to get a single encounter like Sudowoodo, a Scyther, a Breloom, a Mr. Mime, which are all located at this one spot up here. So I really want to get something cool there, or hatch an egg. An egg is obviously a dream come true. I will play PokeMMO probably until I get an egg shiny. It'd either be like until I get an egg shiny, which it's never not fun for me somehow, but if that ever happens, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I want to work on single encounter shunting more efficiently. Something very funny is that people always say, how is shiny hunting really skill based? And I would say absolutely. I would argue like the persistence and the consistency is very much a skill based. But even beyond that, efficiently shiny hunting for hours and hours and hours on end is really difficult. And I'm shocked people can sit there and say that shiny hunting isn't skill based. Oh, it's just time consuming. Well, everything's just time consuming. Oh, going to the gym. Oh, it's just time consuming. All you gotta do is go. Well, no, it's difficult to go. You gotta, that's why it's not everybody does it, But with shiny hunting efficiency, I think people really underestimate how much of a difference it makes. For example, you should be able to get 300 encounters per hour single encountering if you play efficiently. That's with the no guard ability, with expert lures, and while actually leaving your encounter as quick as possible and running back and forth. If you watch my streams, you know that I get memed on for not doing this, right? Like I stream this game, I love this game, and I play this game all the time. I get laughed at for getting, like, and it's kind of a funny meme, for getting 150, 200 encounters per hour over a 5-hour stream on average. I'm like well under efficient rates, right? And it's a big difference. Someone who is single encountering efficiently, that makes that single encounter hunt 100 hours. Someone who's doing 150 encounters per hour, like I might be doing when I'm answering questions and talking to chat a whole lot, that's 200 hours. That adds 100 hours to your, like, it's a crazy difference. And even if you take it like, even if you do 280 encounters per hour, which is quite good. Like if you're like 80% plus efficiency long term, I think that's really good. You should be proud of that. It's hard to keep that efficiency long term. As someone who's played a lot of RuneScape and done a lot of skilling, you realize the longer you do it back to back, the harder it is to keep that focus and that concentration. But if we do, let's do an example, right? Let's say someone who shiny hunts at 100% efficiency, right? Gets 300 encounters per hour. Let's say this person shiny hunts for 100 hours, right? That's one single encounter shunt. That's 30,000 encounters. Well, someone who does, it's pretty easy math. Someone who does, 280 only gets 28,000 encounters, right? Now let's change these numbers. Let's make these numbers more viable to like times. Let's convert these to ×5 hordes. Because I feel that's what most shiny hunters are doing, and what most hunters probably could be doing. Let's go ahead your average times 5 horde shunt, you should be getting around 1,000 encounters per hour if you're doing it efficiently, right? And then this is where numbers really get amplified, right? A good example is Shiny Wars as well. That's always one of my favorite examples, and this was like why Shiny Wars is so skill-based, especially over a 2-month period, let alone like a 1-week period. Let's do a pragmatic calculation based on this upcoming Shiny War. This upcoming Shiny War, we don't know, but I have an inkling, I have a guesstimation that it's most likely going to be 1 month long, okay? We don't know that for sure. It might be less, might be, hopefully not more. I really doubt it would be more, but it might be a month or less. Let's take 1 month, okay? If you're in Shiny Wars and you're really competing, you're probably playing 10 hours a day, right? It's the highest, it's the Super Bowl of shiny hunting. So you're probably putting in at least 300 hours, if not more, if you're seriously competing in Shiny Wars. The team that wins Shiny Wars is not only going to put in a ton of hours, they're also going to put it in efficiently, right? We don't have a date for Shiny Wars, but it'll most likely be in like August, July type, before the Halloween event, like a few months before, most likely. So 300 hours of shiny hunting. Now, if you're doing times 5 hordes this whole time, and you're getting 800 encounters per hour, right? That's 240,000 encounters per hour, okay? Divided by 30K, that's 8 shinies in a month if you shiny hunt 10 hours a day at 800 encounters per hour, which is a little bit inefficient. Now, the efficient player, let's see how many more shinies they would get, right? So you would do 300 times 1,000. 300K, right? That person, that player who played efficiently got 2 more shinies within 1 month. And that only exacerbates and lasts longer and longer. So when people say like, is shiny hunting skill based? I think people who haven't done it long term, and I get it. It's easy to look at it outside looking in and think it's super simple. I super get it. I really do. But when you really sit down and you try to do it for long periods of time, you realize how difficult it is. And I'm under the opinion, it's my personal opinion, that I think doing anything for a long period of time is just difficult. I dare you to try to do anything for 10 hours a day. Go try to watch paint dry for 10 hours a day for a month straight, 7 days a week, and see if it's difficult, right? It's very difficult, in my opinion. And it's the persistence and the endurance to push through, and that perseverance is absolutely a skill, in my personal opinion. Not the same type of mechanical skill or skill as like playing League of Legends or Overwatch or a game like that. I'm not delusional, you know. But I think when people talk about the word skill, sometimes they only think about the like mechanical skill, as opposed to just like skill meaning like training and practicing and getting better at something, right? That's what it's all about. So let's get into it. 10 hours of shiny is crazy. That's what it takes. I mean, being the top 1% at anything in life is probably going to be 10 hours a day or more. For whether you're a basket weaver, whether you're a shiny hunter, whether, you know, whatever you do, you're probably doing it 10 plus hours a day to be in the top 1% of whatever you do, which is, I think, a beautiful thing. And people should do what makes them happy as long as it's not hurting others in life, right? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do some shiny hunting. I'm going to try to single encounter a bit more efficiently, keep track of my numbers here a little bit better, and just try to leave less pauses. I want to get better at the game and practice a little bit more for upcoming Shiny Wars. Now that I have Pokeyen as well, I'm much more comfortable just focusing on that stuff. I do have a bit of a roadmap in terms of content that I want to do, because Shiny Wars is most likely coming up in August. It is currently May. I've got to try to get stuff done that I want to get done, right? Right now, my current roadmap of content that I want to do is, number one, get some sort of single encounter, hopefully rare or egg shiny, okay? I'd like to get that done by the end of May. That's ideal. Hopefully sooner, but we'll see. If I get a single encounter and it's not a rare, if I like a Ponyta or a Geodude, I would be happy with a Geodude, but it's not, you know, not the goal that I want really accomplished. I'm still gonna have to move on and come back to it down the road, so I'm running out of time, right? So we're gonna try to shiny hunt for most of May, most likely, and then in June, I'm gonna try to. We're also probably getting a summer update in Pokemon. There's so many things like honestly coming. I have to get what I want to do done now, because Shiny Wars is on the way. The PvP, the VGC update is most likely. We don't know for sure. I would guess it's coming out this summer. Possibly permanent raids. There's a ton of stuff, right? Ton of stuff. So I have in my main docket right now, I have shiny hunting, single encounter, getting some sort of rare. I have reworking a new gym rerun that someone sent me. Shout out to the person who did that. Free reign, I believe. And then working on kind of learn that. I have to learn the run myself, and then I'll be working on the next thing would be PokeMMO Iron Man mode, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I'll be able to get there in time. There's too much around the corner. It's interesting to think like how many, if you have personal goals in PokeMMO, it is so difficult to manage and juggle all of the things that happen in the game as well as your personal goals. So we're already running out of time. I'm gonna try to get to it. We have a lot to do today. Let's just jump into it. Let's single encounter Shunt efficiently, shit talk with the boys, and hang out. Thanks for joining me. Yo, shout out and congrats to Vincer Plays, a regular in my community, getting a shiny Salamence today. Hopefully we get some extra luck carried over to us as well, but this is just fucking amazing. You love to see this, dude. One of the most powerful and interesting parts of Pokemon, like get into teams, or if you're in like a streaming community or a Discord or whatever it may be, like just like your local friend, your like, you know, group of friends, being involved in people's shiny hunting journeys really motivates, at least motivates me. It really motivates me, and I like to speak for other people here, where I think it does motivate other people. And like, it's one of the best parts about being in a team is encouraging everybody to keep shunting and encouraging everybody to, well, also shunt responsibly and have fun, and just shunt the things you enjoy and kind of take some risks, go to the Safari Zone with some friends and make memories and moments that you'll never forget. And you can make a lot of crazy memories in PokeMMO. It's a really good game for memories, in my opinion, and that's what kind of life is all about to some extent. So shout out to Vincer, congrats on that, dude. It's really cool to see. And then while we're here, you know what, let's go ahead and do the I gotta do the HelloFresh read. I know it's not everybody's favorite cup of tea, apologies in advance, but it's important. They help me make the content that I do. The best support that I get, aside from you guys, I mean, you guys even do this, right? But HelloFresh sponsorships are the most broken, OP, insanely powerful way to support small content creators when they have the opportunity to take them. They're very good for us, and it's just a good product. It's a product that I believe in. I only take sponsors for products I believe in. I turn down 99 sponsors per one that I take on average. Every single HelloFresh sub, I like to give back, okay? My HelloFresh subs are a triple win, okay? You get groceries delivered straight to your door with ingredients and meals and instructions on how to make them. If you ever wanted to get into cooking, Mother's Day is coming up. If you want to make your mother a meal, a homemade meal from scratch, don't worry, she won't know it's from HelloFresh. If you want to make, well, it's still homemade, you know, with love, right? You could add things to it, etc. If you want to make your mother a homemade meal, but you don't know how to cook, you're not the best cook, or you're just not sure if she'll like what you make, HelloFresh almost guarantees she'll like it. They taste. HelloFresh, I'm a decent cook. HelloFresh is by far my wife would say, you know, I'm better than that, but she overrates me. HelloFresh is the best meals I've ever made. HelloFresh is like so good. They're so good about including, it ends up, dude, it'll end up being like $5 to $8 per like bag of ingredients, and they're throwing in like fresh cilantro, all these fresh vegetables, fresh peppers, fresh chicken. If I were to go get a pack of chicken, the smallest pack of chicken, that's gonna be like $5 alone, and then cilantro is gonna be like $3. With the deal, with the discount link in the description, you're like, it is like saving money. If not, it's cheaper than, if not the same price as the grocery store, using my link in the description. I really swear by it. If it's not for you, you can cancel it after 1 week, you know, whatever works best for you, right? Every single HelloFresh sub also gives back to the content, though. Every one HelloFresh sub adds 1 hour to the Streamathon on May 31st, most likely. Plus, I will open 10 mysterious Pokeballs during the Streamathon, and I will give away a prize box Pokemon during that Streamathon per HelloFresh sub. If we get 10 HelloFresh subs, chat will be able to vote on some sort of background decor for the stream. That's how this British flag ended up here, is because chat voted on it, because they know how much I love Britopian culture. There's things like that, so it's a lot of fun. HelloFresh supports the stream. It gets you food, it gets you ingredients, and it supports the community. So it's like a triple win. It's really the best way to support if you can afford it, and if you want to just shake things up in your meal itinerary, you know, picking what to do every single night for dinner. The older I get, I never thought that would actually be annoying. The older I get, it gets a little, and I'm only 27, it's getting a little more annoying, boys, I'll be honest. Check out HelloFresh, first link in the description. I got my dream cosmetic last night. 50 million Pokeyen for the Unity Cape. Hurt. Woo-hoo-hoo. Congratulations. Number one. You should be proud of that. The Unity Cape, dude, what a crazy vanity. What an insane vanity. Who remembers why this vanity is so expensive, right? So this vanity is so expensive because the green one is 83. How has it gone up even more? This vanity was purchasable for 1,500, like 2K RP in the gift shop, by the way. This was a 2K RP vanity at one point. You could buy this for like 4 mil. Like, 2 years ago. It hasn't even been that long. 2.5 years ago. That's fucking insane. The reason why this vanity got so expensive was because nobody bought it because they were busy. This was the year, January 2023, was the first year that Shaman came into the game, if I recall correctly. So everybody was like fucking hyped and excited, and it was Shaman. It was like, oh my god, Paul, like everybody was hyped for Shaman. So nobody was worried about the RP vanity. There was other amazing, crazy things happening. Nobody cared about the RP vanity. And because nobody paid attention to it, and people realized later on, oh shit, it's a pretty cool vanity, it has skyrocketed from like 4 mil all the way up to like 50 and 80 mil within 2. That's a crazy. If you bought, for reference, people sometimes invest crazily into vanities like this. If you bought 10 of these, right? If you bought 10 of these for, 4 mil a piece, that's 40 mil, right? That's pretty like feasible for a mid-game player. Yes, it's a lot of Pokeyen. It is a lot of Pokeyen, right? But like a mid-game player could, maybe mid to end game. Let's say end game player. An end game player could absolutely have that amount of Pokeyen for like a pretty like average person. I made 20 million in 1 month from scratch, right? You could definitely make that within. You could make 40 mil within 2 months or so from scratch, right? You can. It takes game knowledge and time and effort, but you can do it. And that was only playing like 3 hours a day or 5 hours a day or whatever. 40 million Pokeyen. You would have turned this into, if they're now, let's say you bought let's do in the middle, let's say you bought half and half. Let's say they're now worth, it's 50 and 80, let's say 65 mil a piece, right? I'm scared to see this number. People ask how you get rich in Poke, like truly rich. You start by grinding, doing gym reruns, building up your capital to make investments. And then you make investments. Someone could have turned 40 mil into 650 mil. Someone could have started playing 2.5 years ago and have my net worth, where I've been playing the game for fucking 12 years, with one good investment. They could have had my net worth. Like, that's insane. It's so fucking crazy. That's so crazy. Did I say, I hope I said 650 mil. I didn't say bill, did I? Or did I calc it wrong? Oh yeah, I did 1,000. Wait, no, what's the math? You would do 10 times. I did the math wrong. Ignore that. Sorry if I typed it wrong. I said the right number, but I typed it wrong. Excuse me. You would do, it'd be like this. Yeah, sorry, I said the right number, but it's not, yeah. 650 mil. That's crazy. That's so insane. All right, fellas, it's MOVIETROUSKI time, and I'm gonna be honest, I have a pretty interesting one to talk about today, and it's kind of ironic. This came immediately after yesterday, where I couldn't rate Infinity War, and I gave Endgame a 4-star rating, and I talked about how Marvel movies, as someone who just watched all the Marvel movies, or most of them, in 2025 for the first time. I had like never seen them, aside from like Iron Man 1 and like Thor 1, some like the 2008 like old ones I watched way back in the day, but I went back and I rewatched like all of them, or watched a lot of them for the first time, and I watched Infinity War and Endgame for the first time in 2025, and I was so vehemently unimpressed. It felt like I was watching and slugging through 2-star movies to watch a 4-star movie, which, why would we do that? For all the Marvel movies fans, all the Marvel movie fans who didn't kill me yesterday, congratulations, you made it to the promised land, and I'm eating my words. I'm biting my fucking tongue, chat. Thunderbolts is the first 5-star Marvel movie. Now, I don't want to overhype it. If you go watch it, like, go in expecting a 4-star movie. I really, really liked Thunderbolts. And obviously, you can see it's a 5-star rating, and I liked it. This is the first 5-star review I've given to a Marvel movie, maybe even a superhero movie, since Iron Man 1. Iron Man 1's obviously amazing. Everybody knows that. It's a pretty cold take. I gave Thunderbolts a 5-star. I think when I start watching a movie, in my brain, it's like a 3 out of 5. And then it either goes up or down depending on decisions. And Thunderbolts, like, maybe went down to a 2.5 for like a second, but like it just went up and up and up throughout the movie. I remember thinking like, oh my God, this movie's like probably a 4.5 stars. Holy shit, while watching it. And then being like, I think that by the end, I think the movie's a 5-star. I can't fucking believe it. And I don't want to say too much. Spoiler free review and discussion. But, and I'm really glad I didn't. There's a really fucking amazing, I don't even want to say it. There's an amazing thing. I'm really glad this didn't get spoiled for me. This movie is intense, man. My full review of this is let it be known that I did see this in theaters, which immediately bumps up all movies, ratings. I say how the tables have turned. never again that I think I'd be reviewing a Marvel movie as a 5-star. But man, I was impressed. David Harbour, who plays the like bearded bald guy, who's also the main character in Violent Night, if you know that insane movie. I think he's one of the most underrated actors in Hollywood right now. I know he gets roles, but he's so fucking talented. He doesn't really main a whole lot of stuff, and he's really fucking good in this movie. I also loved Florence Pugh's character, and I didn't really like her character in the Black Widow movie. She was a lot more annoying and naggy and kind of just pessimistic and kind of lame. Whereas in this movie, the director change and her lines and her acting it all fit way better together. It like let her shine, right? This movie was refreshing. It was fun. It actually let dialogue play out and happen and develop into a good story in a Marvel movie instead of just back to back brain dead action scenes like the problem that Black Widow had. Also, you have to watch Black Widow to understand this movie. Or even like a lot of my one thing with Marvel movies is like, as someone who went back and watched them all this year, or you know, for the first time or whatever, it's weird. I can't imagine anybody watching these movies without watching all the other ones. They make no sense. If you haven't seen Black Widow, this movie makes no fucking sense. There's like so little emotional impact in this if you haven't seen Black Widow. So you have to like at least go watch like an explained on YouTube or whatever, a recap. And final thoughts, the new addition of the character, Bobby, whatever you want to call him, fucking goated. He is my favorite new character to the MCU in an extremely long time. His actor and his character are just so fucking amazing. I've never really liked Marvel. I've never really been into Marvel. Not that I don't dislike it. I'm just like kind of neutral towards Marvel. I'm excited to possibly become a fan. Like that's how excited I am for Thunderbolts / like how excited it made me. I don't want to oversell it, which I kind of am. Go in expecting a 4-star movie, and I think you'll be satisfied, if not impressed. Thunderbolts was really, really, really good. Someone asked what are my thoughts on the upcoming Superman movie. I don't have a whole lot to say, besides I don't have any attachment, nor do I really like... I'm not part of that generation. I don't really care for Superman. The new trailer looks fucking amazing. I don't have any attachment to Superman. I don't care about Superman. The new trailer for the Superman movie is like stunning to me. I want to watch it. It's someone who does not care about that sort of thing. I'm interested, man. It's a pretty exciting time. As someone who's not a superhero fan, I'm kind of interested in this next generation, man. This is a great question. I got my first shiny last night, and it was a secret Ditto. Firstly, congratulations, amazing. You said if I bred it with another secret, would the baby be one too? The problem is, please don't do that. The problem is, if you breed your OT secret shiny Ditto, whatever shiny you breed it with, if you buy a shiny, it's not going to come out your OT because you didn't catch that shiny in the wild, right? You cannot take an OT shiny Ditto and breed it with like a bought Beldum on the GTL and have it come out with an OT shiny Beldum. You never hunted or caught a shiny Beldum. You can't really, that doesn't work like that, right? The OT system in PokeMMO makes it so you have to have earned the shiny to actually prove that you have OT. Yes, you could technically like just breed an unknown OT or breed like 2 OTs together, but that is something I vehemently recommend against. It is almost never worth to breed OTs together. It's kind of the same, if not, it's actually worse. It's better to sell your OT shinies than to breed 2 OTs together to create one, because then you're literally getting less value. At least if you sell an OT shiny, you get Pokeyen to buy the perfect breeder, whereas the odds for you having the perfect breeder for another shiny of yours, as someone with 50 shinies, I don't have that. I don't have perfect breeders that I can match together, right? So just be very, very careful with shiny breeding. Secret Shiny Ditto is an amazing first shiny, though. Congratulations. And speaking of first shinies, there's someone else got a crazy first shiny. Let me go show this really quick. Let me get the screenshot up. I saw this on the PokeMMO forums, so shout out to Kubanka. Sorry if I'm butchering the name. I will get it up on screen here in 1 picosecond. Here it is. This was this man's first ever shiny in PokeMMO. After 1,600 hours of playing, which is really fucking impressive. My first shiny was 2,200 hours played, but most of that was without time swipe hordes existing. This guy got 1,600 hours played without a shiny, with time swipe hordes being in the game. He probably was drier than me. Like, that's insane. Without seeing a shiny, here's my first one. Was this a good use of my Master Ball? Now, I am critical of people using their Master Balls when they don't have to. This is a totally good use of your Master Ball. This is an insane flex. This is so worth it. Congratulations. This is for those who aren't seeing it, this is not just a shiny Ditto. This is a Shalfa Ditto. It's kind of hard to see with the 3D sprite. This is a Shalfa Ditto. For those who don't know, Shalfa Ditto is the rarest Shalfa in the entire game. Even rarer than Shalfa starters, in my opinion. The starter Charizards I'm with, which an alpha, you know, an alpha Charizard is 15 mil or 10 mil, right? But an alpha Ditto is like 80k. The reason why Shalfa Ditto is so expensive because you cannot really hunt it. You can't breed for it over and over again and purposefully hunt it. You have to wild catch it, right? You have to just randomly encounter 1 out of 30,000 chance on the alpha encounter and get a Shalfa Ditto. I know Xanarchy has one of these, which is crazy. Shalfa Ditto is like arguably the rarest shiny in all of PokeMMO. It's genuinely like that. It's up there. And if you include like Shalfas and include like legendaries, Shalfa Ditto is up there as one of the rarest. So getting that as your first shiny, congratulations, man. That is, you should treasure that always. That is historical to get one of the rarest shinies as your first. And earned 600 hours dry is crazy. Congrats to you again, Cubanka. Dude, congrats to Major Swag Alert who got his first shiny today. What an insane... I'm actually jealous of your OT. Dude, I want a shiny with this OT. That is a sick... And he named it Poly Swag. Wait, I gotta... Okay, I'm gonna leave my shunning spot for this. If you don't know, my original HM friend, Dragonite, that I made back when I was... I don't know how old. Is it not on this account? Oh, no, it's on a different account. Oh, fuck. But I have an original Dragonite named Swag Teeny from 2013. It's on my 2013 collection account. It's just a dumb little, I made it when I was like fucking like 15. You know, it was like a dumb little meme, but it was a good meme. Yo, Cubanka, that's the guy. Yo, what's up, dude? That's the guy who got the Shalfa Ditto. We were just talking about that, man. Congratulations on your first ever shiny, which is unbelievably deserved at 600 hours dry. Do you have an idea of your encounters? I'd love to know if you have it, but congrats, man. It's cool to see you in chat. It's cool to see. I love the Pokemon community is big enough to where the market works, but small enough to where you recognize names from stream chat, from forums, from in-game. Like, you'll see people hunting at Route 210 and then see them later on in a different format and be like, oh shit, I know that. I've seen that guy in game shunning all the time. It's cool to see that he's got that, you know, flexing that shiny Sudowoodo on the Reddit or whatever, right? Yes! Fuck the doubters! Fuck the doubters! Let's go, dude! Yes! That's why we do the 10-minute, dude! Yes! Yes, dude! Woohoo! Anything but Bonita! Anything but Bonita! Why is there a song playing? Oh, I forgot the meme song plays when I get any shiny. That's why we had to do the 10-minute Gamba, dude. I told you, Chad. Doubters are in shambles. Doubters just lost like 250k points. Get boned. Get boned, Doubters. Get boned, Downers. Get boned. Holy crap. Oh, dude, that feels good. I wanted to... Now, it's not like an amazing... It's pretty good. I'm really happy with it. Is it the best shiny here? Is it a rare? No, right? Fuck, does it feel good? Fuck, does it feel good, man? Oh, I wanted this. Whew. Oh, I wanted this so bad, dude. Oh, yes, dude. I wanted a single encounter. Staravia is also one that always looked shiny to me. Oh, I'm literally... Dude, I feel like it's been so long since I've had a shiny. I'm only 33k dry. It's not that dry at all. But it's the consistency, I feel like. Ah, man, recently. Ah, man. I don't know why that... Oh, wow. Ah, we got a shiny today, chat. I'm so fucking... It's so dumb to be this hyped over a Staravia. But singles are like... They're so hard, man. Singles are so hard. Oh, man. Singles are so hard. Okay. Let me... Thank you for the... Thank you for the... That'll forever be in this shiny clip, Brewski. Thank you for the happy song, the 1,000 bits. Do 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 do. Okay. I don't know if this has double edge. I'm just gonna play it safe. We're gonna punch the Hoot Hoot, spore the Staravia. I literally feel like it's been so long since I've been in a shiny encounter. I don't know what it's like to... I don't know why it feels like it's been so long. It's been a few months, I guess. Man, single encounters just take a while. We're free, chat. We're free. Let me go tell team chat as well. Oh, I almost misclicked. Shiny Staravia, Route 210, Channel 1. Ooh. Oh man, I'm literally just so excited. I really wanted to break the streak. I really wanted this, man. I kind of want to just throw Pokeballs now, like just like Dust Ball it. Does not affect Spore, correct? Yep. Okay, we're good. That could be a problem if it was. Oh man, I'm just gonna Dust Ball. I think. Where are my Dust Balls? Okay, 13. Oh, that feels amazing, dude. Just catch. There you go. I didn't really wanted a single encounter shiny. It was a double battle, but it still counts as like, you know, a single encounter and forth. No C. Come on! It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter, but like, it doesn't really matter, but it's kind of funny. It feels nice, man. That is phase number 3 at this spot, dude. Phase number 3 at this spot. Staravia is whatever, but Staraptor is beautiful. Fucking yes, dude. I'm so happy and hyped over over like a phased bird, you know. I really wanted to end the streak, man. We reset the encounter counter. I really wanted that. Now, okay. Now, what do we do? I think we just go like have fun, shiny hunt something else we want to do. Let me go grab the Staravia really quick. Step 1. I have eggs that I'm literally still hatching, which is amazing. Oh, it's so nice. Let me see it. Let me see it. I like how the song is still going. Let's grab like this. I'm gonna evolve this into a Staraptor for sure. Staraptor looks way better. Maybe I'll just evolve it right now. Just to show you guys what's just Staraptor looks way better. I can show on the GTL really quick.
Got in as believers before it was closed. This Gamba should not count.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out we'll think about the Gamba in a quick sec here. Where's Staraptor? Staraptor looks way better. It has like the little like slight blue tint. Definitely does a Staraptor. Thanks for watching every second of this journey, chat. Thanks for letting me end this journey. Thank you for this. Was amazing. This is awesome to see. Hell yeah, dude. All right, and here is our very first encounter on the encounter counter since our last shiny. Here we go. Encounter number 1. Boom. A new shiny hunt begins. We're gone fishing over at Wilmer for a little bit just for fun. See what happens. Let's go for the big purple whale. Yeah, I don't know if this is Stockholm Syndrome, but I actually, like, I've fished like 8 Whalmers. I have the extreme urge to go back to Route 210. I have a feeling. I don't know if it's in the water today, boys. I feel like it's in the land. It's in the bushes, okay? I'm heading back over. We're going to see if we can get 2 in one day. The last time I got 3 shinies in one day, it all started with a single encounter shiny at this exact location. So, we'll see what happens. Pretty unlikely, but if we get another shiny, before I end stream, I will do at least 1,000 more encounters after that to see if I can get 3 shinies in one day, if that makes sense. So which will be like 3 hours of single encounters. So if I get another shiny before stream ends, I'll at least do like 3 more hours on top of it to see if we can break the streak. Or maybe just go times 5 hordes. We'll do something crazy if I get another single encounter. So I've never gotten 2 single encounters in one day. I don't know how many people have done that. That's actually like, I've gotten 3 shinies in one day. One of them was single encounter. The other 2 were times 5 hordes. I don't know if I've seen... I need my Parasect though. But there are self-destruct mons at this spot. Oopsie whoopsie. I don't know if I've ever seen someone get 2 singles in one day. Or like very few. It's very rare. There's also shiny Pokemon number 51, which is kind of cool. Just to shout that out. Shiny Pokemon number 51 of mine. Anyone know the approximate chance of getting a shiny that's 3 times 31? Yes. It's not the exact numbers because there's like less slots it can roll. It's a little more complicated, but it's about the same as a 2 times 31 normal Pokemon, which is 1 out of 78. But it's 1 out of 78 shinies, right? A wild 3 times 31 shiny, you should only get 1 every 78 OT shinies you catch. That's kind of crazy. Like, that's, so if you have one, you have less than 78 OT shinies, that's really impressive. I've gotten one. I had a Scraggy that was that, and that was amazing. So, like, that's a really, congratulate. 3 times 31 wild shiny is very, very lucky. That's very fucking cool, dude. I've never seen the market during a shiny war. What happens to shiny prices? I have a lot of shinies. I don't know what to do. Any advice? It's a great question. If you have like a lot of like non-OT shinies that you're kind of sitting on and wanting to sell, shiny prices in certain egg groups do go down a bit. Well, it's tough because they go down a bit, but also up a bit. So what happens is at the very end of shiny war, but shiny Pokemon prices is like the least affected part of shiny war market. I'll get to that in a quick sec. But in terms of shiny Pokemon prices, at the end of shiny war, everybody sells off all their duplicates, right? Or not everybody, but a lot of people do, right? And that dumps a lot of Pokemon into certain egg groups. You can kind of tell depending on what the meta game is. Like last year, Cubchoo and Cryogonal were meta shinies, and the Cryogonal shiny market got hit really hard post shiny wars last year. But at the same time, people were also, certain shiny hunters were buying up Cryogonals and Cubchoos to breed with the ones they caught. So like it's kind of a give and a take, but I would say overall shiny prices are a little lower towards the end of shiny war. However, that's like the least impacted thing by war. The most impacted things by war are things that people are using to shiny hunt. Shiny charms, donator statuses, RP might go up. Nothing's guaranteed, but keep an eye out for it. RP, shiny charms, and we're also like 2-3 months away from wars. If it seems to be planned, but it could be unexpectedly, I don't know, not happen or whatever. Things like expert lures have a base price, so those won't change, but like RP, donator statuses, shiny charms, dittos, fossils are probably the biggest. Fossils are probably one of the most affected things by shiny wars. Alpha prices go up for Shalfa breeders and hunters. Ninkata prices can go up for Shedinja. It's a lot of things like that. You have to ask yourself, what are the rare shunts? What are people doing, etc., etc. Egg group prices for like base mail prices. The shiny war market is so intense and so active and so busy. It's so good for the economy. It stimulates the fuck out of the economy, man. It's really good for everybody like not in shiny wars. Like you can make some really good money and get a lot of sales and do really, really well. So even if you don't care about shiny hunting or shiny wars, if you're a PokeMMO player, everybody needs to make Pokeyen no matter what your playstyle is. Make sure to keep an eye on the market and make proper decisions during that shiny war. It's a great question. Okay, I am going to go ahead and call it though, boys. We've been live for about 4 hours or so. We got a shiny today. That's a successful stream in my book. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, another stream recap in the books. I was talking earlier about how much I love like documenting everything and how much I appreciate and I kind of forget about sometimes and underrate. One day when I retire, when I'm 80 years old in my retirement home and I want to relive my streaming glory days, I can go back and watch all my stream recaps, like hundreds of them. And one day we'll have thousands of them. I'm so excited for like stream recap 1000, right? That'll be so fucking cool to me. And we're still so early in this PokeMMO project and in my PokeMMO content creation career in a lot of ways. We're still so early into it. I'm excited to see what becomes. So thank you guys for watching every step of the journey. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Dislike if not. Subscribe for daily PokeMMO videos every single day. Streams Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. We have to start a new journey tomorrow since we got a shiny today and broke the dry streak. I have some plans in mind. We talked about the roadmap earlier. Thank you guys again. If you want to support the stream, the best way to do so, HelloFresh, by far. Check it out. First link in the description. It's a triple win. You get some groceries and a sick, awesome meal to make for your mother for Mother's Day, to make for your partner, to make for yourself. It's just a tasty, awesome meal. As well as you support me and you support the community. Thank you guys again. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace, Reno, fellas. Yo, Patrouski here, and I wanted to thank you personally for watching the video until the very end. I really, really appreciate that. And if your name is on this list, thank you to the moon and back because you allow me to even make these videos by supporting the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.